I believe if we were to look at the foundational impetus for empowerment content, whether it's content from the Chrissy space or content from the exotical space, at the root of it, I really think you will find a girl who wanted friends and also wanted to be loved and appreciated, often by the opposite sex. But I think it starts off with friendship, because before we are even aware of the male gaze, as little girls, we are here for our girlfriends. Like, we really are excited to play and get to know other little girls. And I think that this type of content is born from the rejection of not having that friendship. At whatever age, there was a rejection that you felt, and eventually, there was a pattern and you started to notice, like, why. And I feel like my best friendship, in fact, I know for a certainty that one of the best lessons I ever learned about friendship came from this show, from Joan and her friendship with Tony. I believe it was season 1. Tony has done something really grimy for a guy, of course, and Joan finally got the nerve up maybe it wasn't season 1. I don't know what season it was, but it was early in the sitcom. And Joan had to decide whether Tony was worth keeping around. And her barometer, or her line in the sand, so to speak, came from asking herself whether Tony wished her well. And I never needed to hear that. From that point on, my friendship, like my litmus test, and that's probably what I'll call this video, my friendship litmus test, because your friends are going to upset you. They're going to rub you the wrong way on occasion, because we're all imperfect. But if I can say for a certainty that that friend wishes me well, I'm keeping her. And if I can see from past dealings with that friend that ultimately she does not wish me well, I'm gonna taper that friendship off. It's not gonna be big and dramatic, but I am gonna distance myself, because I'm a very good friend and I don't deserve it. I'm someone who handles my friends with care. I'm like your cheerleader, but not in a fake way. You know what I mean? I'm tactful, but also, like, I love my friends enough to tell them the truth if their safety is at risk. When you feel like you're dealing with someone who doesn't wish you well, your safety is at risk. Your emotional safety, your spiritual safety, your physical safety is at risk. And that is the litmus test. That is the test. Do they wish you well? And if they don't, you have to bid them farewell. Thanks for listening.